Alrighty, another random tag. What part of a kids movie completely scared you? Of a kids movie? Um, I don't know. When I was a kid, I mean, like a really young kid, we saw Bambi in the theater, and when Bambi's mother was shot, I completely freaked my shit out. So I think that's probably it. What kids movie? Did you think was too scary when you were a child? Nothing. I wasn't easily scared even then. What used to be considered trashy but now is considered classy? Trashy but is now considered classy. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I'm sorry. If you had the power to shrink any one object and carry it with you in your pocket, which would it be? Wow. I'm gonna, I don't know what object I would want to carry with me in my pocket. I just don't. How about my fan? I don't know. Just in case I needed it, then I could resize it and have it. But yeah. If you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you had done? What would my friends and family assume I had done? Nothing. I don't think. I think they know me enough. And I don't care what my actual living family would think because I don't talk to them and they don't talk to me. So there's all kinds of weird shit that they'd assume, I'm sure, but I don't know what they would because I don't know them well enough. But my friends would assume I didn't do anything and I've been wrongfully arrested. So, you know. What's the most ridiculous fact you know? Ridiculous fact you know. Gee, these questions seem familiar. Very familiar. What's the most ridiculous fact you know? Uh, Ridiculous, eh? The longest ejaculation of the world is over 18 feet. I think it was 18 feet 4 inches. That's a ridiculous fact. What set of items could you buy that make a cashier the most uncomfortable? Cashier the most uncomfortable. Okay, it's just before closing. You walk into Walmart and you buy a ski mask, some duct tape, and a hunting knife, and then you say to her, "It's going to be a hell of a night." Mm-hmm. That'll do it. What is the funniest joke you've ever heard? That should be heard. I hate fixing questions. You've ever heard the funniest joke I've ever heard. A man walks into a bar. There's a horse there at the end of the bar with a hat, sitting on the bar, and he says, "What's with the horse and the hat?" He says, "You put $20 in the hat, and if you can make the horse laugh, you get the pot." So there's a bunch of money in there. So he puts $20 in the pot and says something in the horse's ear, and the horse laughs and he says, "I don't know how you did, mister, but here's your money." Next week he comes in, here's the horse again. "Do I have to make it laugh again?" He says, "No, this time you gotta make it cry." And he goes over there. Him and the horse both look down, and the horse starts crying. He says, "Well, here you go. Here's the money again." He says, "You gotta tell me how you did it." He says, "Well, last week I told him I had a bigger penis than he did, and he laughed. And this week I showed him." What are the unwritten rules of when you are rules of where What are the unwritten rules of where you work? God, I had trouble with that. Uh, I'm brain fogging like crazy, and I'm having trouble reading. So I don't work anywhere. I'm on disability, permanent disability. But there was an unwritten rule not to touch the one thing that was at work. I can't remember what it was. No, it's gone. It's some sort of statue-y thing, but what it was, we couldn't touch it. We weren't allowed. What is something that you just recently realized that you are embarrassed you didn't realize earlier? Literally nothing. Sorry. I'm not embarrassed by not knowing things. That we don't know everything. We can't know everything. So why the hell would you be embarrassed? Have a good one.